know you like what you've seen so far. From engineering, to nursing, to business, to internships across the world, Southern University will help you reach your potential. My school offers a great education, encourages community service, and yes, it lets you have fun too. Call or visit our campus to discover all the great opportunities at Southern University.
Coach, what's it say about this team defensively to hold Jackson State to 36 points tonight?
Well, at the end of the day, we try to work hard defensively. You know, my old cliche is that we ran offense and we can own defense. And we feel like that we have the length and the size that we can be a good defensive team. And we've been trying to build that up from this summer, talk about this team defensively. And this team is starting to get better. I knew that we had a chance to be a good defensive team when we were going on the road playing Arizona and Baylor and doing a pretty good job holding them under their average points and a pretty good job defensive field goal percentage. So I felt pretty good about that. You know, it's just a thing about we were fouling too much, and I wanted to clean that up some, but this group is starting to buy into it.
When you have Mitchell and Godfrey on the floor at the same time, what kind of advantages does that give you guys on the boards? And is that something you might try to exploit a little bit?
Of course, you know, we think we have two bona fide guys that we can throw the ball in there too, and we think that we have a level of toughness. But now, contrary to their size, I really think we haven't been playing that well on their side, being more dominant. And I thought that team showed us early on in the first half. We were throwing there against some shot blocks. I don't think Calvin was his better self. I think he was shocked by West blocking a couple of his shots. But we were able to grind it out some. Some of Damon come in at that fourth spot, and then Malcolm get down there, and we was able to put some bodies out there where I think we wore them down, and then our size became an advantage. But we don't rebound the ball just great for our size, so we got to get better in the war zone, I call it, with our basketball team. If we do that, then I think that we can also get a little better as a team.
Calvin, you say Calvin now himself still 14 and 12. Does it kind of say what he can do when he is himself and can have a good night? Exactly.
I think he's one of the better bigs in our league, and I think that he's still getting better. He's still learning the system. He get kind of lost in picking his spots some, and he's trying to figure out when he and Javon on the floor, his role versus when Javon is off the floor and Damon in at the 4, and he becomes the 5. So he kind of get lost in our sets of what to do sometimes. So I think he still has a lot of growing in him, and it can be a scary thing.
Kind of balanced scoring. I think only about 14-10, bunch of guys all in the same area.
Well, we knew also that we have a group of guys that can score the basketball. And we have a group of guys, some of the guys that create shots for others and can score. We think that Trey Lynch can really shoot the ball. Malcolm, we know, can shoot the ball. Those guys can get a array of shots. We think Young Darius can attack. We think Traylon can get his own shot and create shots, and we think that Hyder can create shots for people. So we think that we got a pretty good balance, and we think that we can throw the ball in there to the bigs at times. So it's just a matter of being strong and picking the parts and knowing when to attack it, because we do want to get the ball out and get some easy baskets too.
Coach, your team will miss a couple of free throws down the stretch. Especially your big man. You call that any worry a little bit?
Well, you know, you always, the thing about it I learned is that you try not to make it bigger than what it is. And we work on free throws. They're not intentionally going to the line trying to miss free throws. And so we're going to continue to work on them. And, you know, during the game is not the time to coach free throws to go in. It's the time you either make it or miss and come back and worry about the next possession. So we'll worry about those things in practice. In game time, we just let it flow, and hopefully we can go to the line and make most of them.
4-0 start to conference play. Is this about where you expected this team to be?
I expect this team to be challenging. You know, to go to Texas and win too. You know, you try to at least, if you want to be in the hunt, try to get a split on the road. This team has its chances. I think this team is continuing to get better. I'm glad we're at 4-0. You know, in 5 even sweeter. But we're going to enjoy this one, then we'll start preparing for the road on tomorrow.
A new dawn, in Southern athletics approaches.
One measured by the relentless pursuit of academic excellence and athletic glory.
There's just one thing missing from our Jaguar Jamboree. You.
A Southern rebirth is firmly taking shape on the bluffs of the Mississippi.
But to propel the Jaguar Nation to new heights, we need you.
Because Southern deserves
a nation united.